Welcome back.
Hello.
Gonna get more depressed now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hisao.
Okay, I'm ready.
Gotta prepare. I haven't told many people about this.
To be honest, I haven't told many people about my circumstances either.
Then I won't tell anyone either.
Deal.
Yuko just pops up. Me neither.
We're
fucked.
Kenji. Me neither. God damn it. I changed my grip on Hanako's hand into a handshake as I realized I've been holding her hand for like the past 10 minutes as the warning bells chime through the window. Well then, we better head back to class then, eh?
Sure.
Okay. Well.
What's going on?
Act 3.
Oh, wow. That seemed like a really fast act.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Castling. Oh, the chess move. I know that because
It means
I'm
you guys
smart.
are going to switch
Whoa,
positions.
Jesus. The tint of the room slowly changes from the shine of the afternoon to the orange of dusk. A clock lazily ticks away the seconds, counting in the background on the verge of hearing. But no matter how long I wait, the outcome cannot be changed. The diminutive playing piece makes a small click against the board.
Me.
What? Like a wound spring, Hanako makes her move, only moments after I make my move. It's embarrassing in comparison to my 5-minute moves. She seems to know exactly what she wants to do. God, I gotta read that book.
She wants to mate.
Yeah.
Mate.
What? I'm sorry. Again, what does that make this? 3-2?
Stalemates don't count.
Oh, shit. Damn, you're getting better at this every day. That or she's been holding back. I'd never thought it when I first met her, but she really has a knack for this game. Chess seems to have become a popular pastime for the two of us, hiding away in the tea room, playing a game or two after classes. From here, the students outside can just barely be heard milling about. The everyday noises from below remind me a little of my life before Yamaku, though I am by now well aware that it's a life I'll never get back to. Fancy another game, my lady?
Was there like a time jump here that we're unaware of? Like it had to have been, like it's at least like the next day or something, but it's still...
Right.
Like it just seems like all of a sudden we're old friends hanging out, playing chess.
I feel like some time has
She's
passed,
gotten
like,
better at chess, yeah.
We play chess all the time together.
Yeah. I have to finish my homework.
Oh.
Ugh.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Nerd. But what about this?
Hanako points to the tea set surrounding the mostly empty chessboard. Don't worry about that, I've got it.
Oh, okay. See you.
Later. Hanako departs as I start cleaning up the area. The occasional whistles and cheers from the sporting clubs outside
with their freaking sport clothes, their sports hair,
become less frequent, eventually approaching silence. Part of me still wants to be in some kind of team. Since I played soccer and other sports ball games before my accident, I guess it's only normal to feel nostalgic about what I can't do anymore. But I have other reasons than that for my coming here so often, and I don't feel so bad about losing that part of myself because of them. Lily is a good friend by now, but it's the small exchanges I have with Hanako that really feel especially deep.
Really get my engine going.
The small victories I feel every day as I see more of what she's like under her self-imposed shell. That's why I came here, most of all, to see what's under her clothes later.
What's up, girl? What you got under that shell?
As I'm putting away cups and saucers, I hear talking outside the door. Pausing for a moment to listen, I can make out that it's Hanako and Lilly, and decide to go outside to investigate.
Are you quite sure? I'm sure. Hisao.
Yes? Hanako turns to see me with a look of mild surprise as she notices my approach. Lily must have caught her just as she was about to leave.
Oh my, Hisao is here as well.
Afternoon, Lily. What's up?
I was hoping, now that I've finished with my class representative duties for the day, that I might have the two of you accompany me for the tea at the Shanghai. It would be nice to enjoy ourselves outside of the school for a change.
I'd be up for it, and I think Hanako had work to do, though.
It's not all that much.
Just blow it off.
Wonderful. It seems that we've decided then.
Okay. There we go.
Well then.
Man, that's really skipping.
Yeah.
I cast my eyes across the cafe as the three of us step in. As usual, there are only a handful of people around at most, and the noise level is a quiet background hum. The hold Lily has on Hanako's arm remains just as it had been for the entire slow walk down the hill to the local town, though it's hard to say for which reason, for Lily's guidance or for Hanako's reassurance. For a moment, Lily removes her arm from Hanako's to retract her cane as Yuko quickly skitters over to where we stand, but soon replaces it right back where it had been.
Welcome to the Shanghai. May I take your order?
She gives a deep bow and her well-delivered and professional introduction, putting her in a good mood. It's a nice change from the norm for Yuko.
Just tea, please. Hanako? Hisao?
I'll have a slice of pie and a coffee.
Fatty. Just tea, please. Coming right up. Please take any seat you wish, and I'll be back shortly.
We ordered before we sat down. How weird.
I don't know. Maybe that's what they do in Japanam.
Yuko gives a smile and a nod before shuffling to the counter, and we make our way to some empty seats by the window in quick measure.
She's gonna have to look for you to give you your food. That's really confusing.
Yeah. Maybe they hand you a number. We slip into our seats, the girls on one side with Lily's cane propped up beside them, and I on the other. I realize that Hanako's not doing something that she so often does.
Plays footsie with me.
Rather than... Yeah, she slides her leg up my... Whoa! Rather than keeping her eyes pinned to the ground and hiding behind her blind escort, busily trying to convince herself that the world around them doesn't exist, she's merely keeping her eyes low and helping Lily around. Are you okay, Lily?
Are you okay?
You look tired.
I think that's the first typo we've seen.
It's my stutter.
Yeah.
She lowers her head a little, looking somewhat embarrassed that she let it show.
Class representative work can be very tiring, considering that it often means dealing with the student council. Very tiring indeed. How do the other representatives go? Better than I, but not by much. Shizune is a harsh taskmaster.
What?
No matter who she deals with, she's a bitch.
Oh, okay. Just use that word. It doesn't sound like you particularly relish the job. Why did you do it in the first place if it's that bad?
Being a class representative is enjoyable, and I can deal with the responsibility well enough. It's just that the people involved are sometimes...
A huge pain in the ass?
Yeah.
She travels off, cutting her words at a rather opportune spot. It's hard to imagine Lily cursing, but I imagine that if anyone could make her do so, it would be Shizune. Hanako looks to be withering a bit in the light of such conflict, but before I can steer the topic away a little, she stands up.
Let's kill her. Hanako? I'll be back in a bit. Pulls a knife out.
Yeah. The deed has been done. With that, she leaves for the restrooms. I suppose that's one way to deal with the situation, if that was indeed her motivation. Lily, however, looks a little wounded. Don't worry about it. I don't think it was you.
But...
I think she's been getting stronger recently. You've seen it yourself.
I don't see anything.
Sal!
We've been over this, man.
Right? That went a bit awry. Fortunately, Lily doesn't look offended, and by now I really shouldn't be quite so scared of stepping on that landmine around her.
She should be the one watching out for landmines. Possibly. Sometimes I find it hard to tell, though.
Silence reigns for a moment before 2 teacups, a pie, and a mug of steaming coffee appear in front of us. Whoa, man, now that's great service. I notice that Yuko takes special care to place the teacup against the tip of Lily's fingers, letting her know where it is. God, that's hot.
Oh, God, they grazed fingertips. Here you go.
Thanks, Yuko.
She's standing there just like waiting for a tip, and none of you notice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, bugger off.
Yeah.
With a quick and silent bow, the bespectacled waitress takes her leave.
Ah, that's right. I was meaning to ask you something, and now would be the right time to do so.
Uh-oh. She's just gonna be like, so, are you two fucking?
Yeah.
I'm all ears.
Hanako's birthday is coming up, and I was hoping that you might accompany me for present shopping in the city this weekend.
Hanako's birthday is soon. I suppose it would be a nice chance to cheer her up a bit. Like Yuko, she always seems to be teetering on the edge of either panic or depression, and I've never seen her enjoy herself much outside of our chess games. All that aside, learning the layout of the city better with a friend keeping me company sounds like a good way to spend the weekend. Sure, I'd be happy to. Have you got any plans for what to do for her birthday? A party or anything? Do I have to buy her anything?
Oh, God. Hanako being Hanako, perhaps a low-key affair would be...
Lilly suddenly cuts herself short, leaving me to wonder why as she brings her teacup to her lips and begins to sip. I'm gonna spend 10 episodes deciding what to get her as a gift, and if it's too much.
Yeah.
After a few seconds, I notice Hanako walking up to us over her shoulder. Lily's hearing must be very good indeed if it was the sound of the restroom door opening that tipped her off. Hanako takes her seat once again and wastes no time in drinking her tea. Soon the three of us are quietly eating and drinking as the sun sets.
Yeah, it's not weird to come back to two friends just completely silent when you were gone.
Yeah.
My brain instantly goes to, okay, they were talking shit.
Yep. They were saying something about
Yeah.
me. It's a nice way to spend the remainder of the day's light, and it makes me appreciate the quiet and serene surroundings of Yamaku. I think I'm really beginning to like life here, as isolated as it may be. I finish off... What was that transition for?
Time jump, I guess.
Yeah. I finish off the last of my coffee and rest the mug on the table while the girls talk between themselves. The coffee here's a little better for my tastes, but still quite good.
Bitter.
I was gonna say that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
better than what I can make for myself. In any case, the girls' discussion is mainly focused on their respective reading preferences. I don't know, girl talk.
I like Braille.
Oh, that's very interesting. Which does give me a little curiosity about a related topic. Hey Hanako, I was just wondering, aside from chess and reading, do you do anything else?
Yeah. Are you just that boring?
Do you have any hobbies or things you like doing? She's completely stopped in her tracks, looking quite surprised that anyone would be interested in asking such a question about her. It takes her a little time to formulate a response.
So what kind of gifts do you like?
Yeah.
I guess I like singing a little. I'm okay with computers as well, but I don't use them all that much.
Hypothetically, if I were to buy you a birthday gift, what store would you like it to be from?
And how much money do I need to spend?
Singing's not exactly something I expected to hear. It's hard to imagine her singing voice, given how soft-spoken she is.
Am I going to have to sing as her?
Yes. It's amazing. Lily, on the other hand, simply nods. She must already know all this, since she's been friends with Hanako for 1 year or so by now.
1 year or so to the date. What about you?
It's her anniversary right now. Me? She hesitates before quickly flicking her head up and down. It's only logical that she'd want me to talk about my hobbies after she's told me hers. Well, there's chess, and obviously, but also
porn.
There was soccer as well, like a few years ago. I don't know. I can't really do that anymore. Reading, which I picked up at the hospital. God, I'm boring. This is surprisingly
Why do you
hard.
guys hang out with me?
Lily and Hanako look a little put off by the direction this is taking, and the more I think about it, the more I am too.
It sounds as if you've picked up quite a few things since your accident.
Lily's candor is coated with probably the most positive spin one could put on what I said. Hanako, however, is silent. If a situation becomes difficult, her reaction always seems to be withdrawing into silence. Hey, that's the line. In order to prevent things from getting worse. That, or physically retreating. Soft ringing gives us pause. Ringing. As Lily reaches into her pocket, it becomes obvious that the sound's coming from her phone.
And we'll find out... Oh, no! Okay, we'll find out who's calling Lily next time.
Who's calling Lily?
Maybe it's her sexy sister.
Ooh, that's right.
I hope her sister's not like a tiny little girl or something.
That's true.
I don't think she is, because I think I've seen her at some... Maybe not. Maybe that was Shizune's sister.
I don't know. I hope she's hot and of age for appropriateness.
That's usually my go-to for every girl.